Hello and welcome back to the accounting module. In our previous lessons, we reviewed the day-to-day operations of accounts receivable. In this lesson, we will explore the day-to-day operations in the accounts payable department. Creating a vendor record in Odoo version 18 accounting is essential to keep track of vendors' transactions and activities. Let's see this in action by selecting the accounting icon from the main dashboard and navigating to Vendors, Vendors, and click on New. Here we can add useful information such as the vendor's name, email, phone number, and address. Let's take an example of a new vendor named ABC Supplies. Let's review some of their information. Name as ABC Supplies. Email as abc.supplies@email.com. Phone as 555-5678. Address as 456 High Street, London, UK. Like creating a customer record, we can add additional information. Under the Sales and Purchase tab, we see default payment terms, payment methods, and currency. This information will be useful later when creating bills or credit notes for the vendor. The vendor record can be accessed at any time to view transactions, contact information, and other useful data. Next, let's add a bill against this vendor. To create a bill, navigate to the Bills menu under Vendors, Bills, and click on New. Select ABC Supplies as a vendor, and Odoo will automatically populate the vendor's information. Next, let's add the products or services we want to bill by clicking on Add a Line. Let's say that we bought 100 pieces of Simple Pen. We can add this product by clicking in the Product field, starting to type PEN, and selecting the correct product, like so. We can update the account, quantity, price, and taxes if applicable. However, they will default to product settings defined under the product profile. We can also update a description or reference. Let's also add a second line for a non-product item, for example, a delivery charge. Let's select the appropriate accounting code, quantity, price, and tax. Once all the necessary line items have been added, Odoo will automatically calculate the total amount due. When a bill has been created in Odoo, the system automatically generates a journal entry in the background to reflect the transaction. To review the journal entry that was created by Odoo for a bill, click on the Journal Item tab like so. We see the details of the journal entry, such as the amounts debited and credited, and the accounts affected. If we notice any errors or discrepancies in the journal entry, we can adjust as required. For example, if the wrong account was debited under the delivery charge line, we can make the necessary changes to the bill line to ensure that the accounts are accurate. Let's add the bill date and post the bill by clicking the Confirm button, and the status will be changed to Posted. We can also record payments against the posted bill by clicking on Pay and creating the payment. On the right, we see the chatter related to the bill. As discussed in the Accounts Receivable lesson, chatter is a feature in Odoo that allows for easy communication with other team members within a specific record, such as a bill. From the chatter, we can send messages, add attachments, and mention other team members to keep everyone informed and on the same page. In this chatter, we see relevant details including when the bill was generated and by whom. Let's create additional bills for ABC Supplies by duplicating the existing invoice, which can be done by clicking on Action, Duplicate, adding the bill date, and Confirm. Let's suppose that now we have duplicate bills in our system for the same vendor in error. To correct this, there are two methods in Odoo to create a refund for a supplier, in the same way as we mentioned in the Account Receivable lesson. The first method is to create a refund manually. To do so, navigate to the Vendors Refunds, click on the New button, and enter the details of the refund, such as the supplier, the date, and the reason for the refund. The second method involves adding a refund against an existing bill in Odoo. This can be done by navigating to the bill that we want to refund and click on the Credit Note button. Explain the reason and click the Reverse button. This will reverse the bill, and Odoo will match the bill with the refund automatically. Let's click Confirm to post this credit note. Now, let's review the vendor account ABC Supplies by navigating to the vendor record under Vendors, Vendors. Click on ABC Supplies account and click on the Vendor Bills Smart button. We see a list of all the bills, refunds for this vendor. Clicking on a bill will display details, including the vendor information, line items, taxes, and total amount due. We can also mark the bill as paid when the vendor makes a payment. This will be covered in more depth in future lessons. Similarly, we can run a customer statement or partner ledger by following the breadcrumbs back to the customer account and clicking on the Customer Statement Smart button and selecting the report we would like to run to review the ledger transactions for this vendor. That's it. We've explored the day-to-day processes associated with account receivable. Why don't you head to the next lesson, where we will explore further the process associated with account payable and vendor payments. Thank you for watching, and until next time.